Welcome everyone to the video, and welcome to the flea market. It is cloudy. It was rain. We got a break in the rain, so we're getting out to the flea market. And I know this past weekend it was raining up here in the Bay Area, San Jose, California, and a lot of these vendors probably didn't come out. I was keeping an eye on some local people that post on Instagram. And, you know, they come out here, and it didn't look very good. So we did Goodwill sourcing this past weekend, and now we're back at the flea market. Gonna pick up this controller. That is, it's not like an Xbox official like Xbox or anything like that. That is Xbox style. It's by a brand. It's they make a lot of controllers for, as you saw in the box. Your phone and all that, so you can clip your phone into it, then you have a controller there. And it was brand new sealed, so you only wanted $5 for it. We'll definitely recap that. I haven't had a chance to look up everything just yet. And a lot of the stuff that we're gonna buy here is just off of gut, off of gut feeling. So I found some interesting stuff. Interesting doesn't necessarily translate to sales or profit, I should say. But just based on what I've been selling stuff for, or what I've been selling and how much I've been selling stuff for and the types of items I've been selling, you know, I think we made some good buys here. And this camera not being one of them, because he wanted 20 bucks for it, and it's not. It's a Kodak. Maybe if it was a Canon or a Nikon. But it's just a Kodak Easy Share. Probably about a $20, $25 camera. I would have had to purchase that for $5 or less. It had batteries. It went with normal, you know, AA batteries, which, you know, I love picking those up because you don't need a charger. You can just, you know, fresh pair of batteries in it, and it either works or it doesn't work. So, but he wanted $20 for that camera, so definitely gonna leave that behind. As you can see, look at just Apple MacBooks, iPads. You know, we're here at in San Jose. You know, this stuff is just everywhere. It's all over the place. And yeah, one of the biggest problems, I think, a lot of the MacBooks you can definitely probably, I have reformatted them in the past. iPads, you know, if they're iCloud locked, it's done. It's not really worth too much. And so, which is why you see me just kind of glazing over them. But the other thing too is, I mean, they'll still charge quite a bit, even though there's a bunch of Apple products around here, they'll still charge up on those MacBooks. Which is why I tend to focus more on PC or Windows computers or laptops. They don't price those up as much, but those can bring some pretty good profit. Got some more Apple, got a bin full of laptops here. Nothing very good. What I'm really, really looking out for when it comes to when it comes to older laptops, I'm looking for those tough books. And they're very recognizable because they look like they can be run over by a car and they'd be perfectly fine. I think, as a matter of fact, they can be run over with a car. They're designed more for if you're on a job site, you know, construction and all that. And they're made by, they are pretty, you know, I'll tell you what, they are pretty old. Panasonic tough books. Even the older ones, they still do an incredibly, or they bring out an incredibly great profit margin if you get it for the right price. And people will generally treat them just as old laptops, and you can usually get away with paying around $10 or so. I have picked them up in the past for about $10. And then you turn around, sell them for 50, 60, 70, depending upon obviously what the specs. But they resell really well. Tough books. Panasonic tough books. That's what you're looking for. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff too that sells really well. It's just Just got to do your research, look up model numbers, look up specs. I mean, I've been in the computer industry for such a long time, so I'm really familiar with computers, computer networking equipment, all that stuff. So it's easier for me just because I already have the knowledge. And if you're out there sourcing this stuff, again, you still have to look this stuff up, and it's electronic, so odds are you're not going to be able to test it on site. You're going to need to buy it for a price that it will sell for with parts. What I have in my hand is a smart pot. And again, I haven't looked this stuff up yet, so we will definitely cover everything in the recap, everything that we're reselling. But this is a smart pot, and this vendor here has just great prices. There's little to no negotiation. I know I've gotten some comments about, they want to hear the negotiation with these vendors, but the thing is, I've been coming here for so long. I mean, I've been coming here since I was a baby, so I wasn't doing any negotiating back then. But I've already learned as to who has the best prices, who's going to give me, who's has the best stuff too that I can resell. And so I just target those vendors, and there's really very little to no negotiation because I'm already aware of what their pricing structure is. And some of the vendors even trust me enough to just say, name your price. Just tell me what you want to pay for all this, and I'll give them a reasonable price that I think is worth it for them and worth it for me. And if I'm buying for myself, there's usually no negotiation at all. So, but I mean, there is the occasional vendor who I will pop into, because you never know. You just never know. And so there is the occasional vendor who, I usually don't buy from normally, and I will, take a look and pop in and buy stuff from and negotiate. It does happen. But the vendors I buy from, they regularly get good stuff. So I just go see them and I buy from them because they get good stuff, and they get good stuff regularly. I don't know. This is a CB radio. I don't know. I don't really... I can't remember the last time I bought and sold a CB radio, so I left it there. It was a Cobra, so Cobra's a good brand to look out for when it comes to CB radios and walkie-talkies and stuff, but it was kind of lightweight. It felt kind of cheap to me, just maybe one of their lower-end models. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure truckers and everything are still using CB radios. And one of the cords was cut on there. I'm not sure if that's really, crucial to it or not. But I left it behind. Oh my god, this camera. I would have picked this up, but as you can see, the top of the camera, I've picked it up and I felt something sandy. But those batteries have not just exploded on the end. I mean, they've exploded on the inside. They're busting out the top of the camera. I can't even get the bottom, the actual camera cover open. But if you look there, like the corrosion is busting through the top of that camera there. Got to be careful with that stuff. This is a really cool... Oh, this is a camera. I generally pick these cameras up. They're Kodak Easy Share cameras. They'll sell anywhere from $15 to $20. It was just a little too dirty for me. But this backpack right here, Friday the 13th, it was clean, almost brand new without tags. Great condition. I know I'm going to get a great price. It's a bundle deal. We're at Lupus Station, so I'm going to throw it in there. This other vendor and some friends were over here kind of hanging out, checking stuff out. But some of the other guys that... Yeah, I know him. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I buy from him occasionally. But some of the guys that were hanging out with him, they were kind of loud. I don't know if they, yeah, I don't know. They were just kind of loud and kind of messing with my vibe here. He wasn't. The vendor wasn't. That's over here shopping. His booth's on the opposite side. He was cool, but the other guys were a little... The other guys he was hanging out with were a little... I don't know. They weren't causing any issues, but... But... You could get a 40 here with your breakfast if you want. They do have plenty of beverages, adult beverages at this flea market at any hour you come, or when they open. Whatever time that the concession stand opens, it's available. You can have a margarita first thing in the morning if you want. If this Dino printer was in here, I would have been picking that up. That would have been a cool, like, $80-ish sale on eBay. But I bet somebody already snagged it. I didn't get here that as early as I would have liked to. But this is on a Wednesday, and Wednesday is my daughter's late day to school, so that is one of the things that, with the freedom that this job has given me, I'm able to take some of my kids to school. I think my wife took my son to school today, and then I took my daughter to school. So, gives me that ability to do that freedom to do that, and I don't have to worry about, how my kids are getting to school, how they're getting picked up, the babysitter situation. I also have plenty of family around, so, and if that's something that you guys are wanting to do, to be there more for your family, this will help. Not this moccasin, but, I'm going to pick those up for resale. Take a look at my cart there. I got a old Star Wars model kit. I got a old Western, like, wagon model kit. And there was a cart. I didn't go through it at all. I just kind of skimmed the top of that cart, and the milk carton thing. And there were some trains, Bachmann trains, and I know they could be. I don't deal too much in trains, but I know they could be pretty good profit. I was just briefly looked it up on eBay. We're probably looking at about $20 a train. I estimate there's about 10 trains in that thing, so we're looking pretty good. I will have to go through everything, and you'll see stuff in the recap. But like I was saying, this job that we do, I know some people like to call it a side hustle or whatever, but nonetheless, if you're earning money, it's a job. This job that we do, that we all do here, even the vendors here as well too. These vendors are resellers as well too. The Goodwill's a reseller. Savers is a reseller. All these people, involved in it's a great way to earn money. And quickly, too, especially with eBay. eBay is just so easy to get started. It's very quick just to get up and get going on eBay. Same thing with Poshmark, too. It was really easy to get up on Poshmark. Don't have experience with Mercari or other sites, but I think they're pretty easy to get going on. Luba showed me this vest. Just a nice leather vest, fringe, made in Mexico. And I know that if I can't sell these, or if I'm having trouble selling them, I know my sister could sell these. As a matter of fact, this is right up her alley. She's up in Northern California, and she has a lot of friends that I know would love these things. And so she has more in the car, so that's what she's bringing out right now. She's bringing out more stuff that she has in there. So we're going to go through it really quick. And a bin full of brass. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time. I'm going to go through these bins here.
That one I don't know, maybe.
We'll probably pass on those. I'm not sure what those were. Like origami, Chinese origami. But a bunch of brass items. Now what I'm looking for here in the brass, I'm looking for strong images, really. I'm going to take these two bookends, these pineapple bookends. It's a pair, it's a set. They're fairly heavy, and I think they should, my thought process is that they should probably get me anywhere between 20 and 30 bucks for the pair. I'm thinking tropical, Hawaiian, all that. I'm going to pass on these giraffes, the birds, the cups and everything. I'm looking for really strong imagery when I'm kind of looking at this brass right now. And I see a lion at the bottom, which is why I'm trying to work through these here. I see a lion and I see a horse on the bottom. So the horse, it turns out that the tail's kind of broken. So I'm like, oh man, I really wanted to get the horse. The horse actually came with a brass saddle. Really cool. But I'm going to leave that behind because it's broken. There is a lion down there. I'm going to take the lion. And then I'm going to go through the vest, the rest of the leather vest. There's more in there. There's a lot more in there, actually. And I'm going to take, the best condition ones. Turns out to be about 5 of them. And we'll try to resell those on Poshmark or eBay. I'm not sure yet. But great pieces here. Some nice pieces. Yeah, I really thought about buying all that brass, but okay, we moved on a little bit here. We're on a little bit further down, and I see these iPods. $5 a pop for each iPod. It's a decent deal. The guy doesn't know if it works or not. Even if I sell them for parts, we'll definitely be in a profit a little bit. If they work, I mean, we're talking about close to probably $150 in eBay sales. I was thinking of putting it down there, but I'm like, it's probably going to jiggle around and fall out. Top of my cart is Ephemera. And the guy didn't want to be on film. He didn't want me filming. He said, I don't want to be on YouTube. So I said, that's no big deal. But he initially said $80 for all that Ephemera. And I'll go over it in the recap here and why I actually purchased it. I didn't purchase for $80. I told him, he said, make me an offer. And I was like, well, if he's already starting out at 80, man, I don't want to go as low as I think as low as I want to go. I want to go like down to 10, but we settled on $25, and I'll tell you why I did that at the end. Here's some just some nice vintage silverware, mugs, pottery, a little geode. Looks like there's some probably uranium glass plates there. Some depression glass, which doesn't do that well. It's okay. I had actually, I want to pick up this mug. It's in Orvis, Italy. It's really a cool mug. And he wanted $10 on it. So I was like, I'll take a stab at it for $10. It was really nicely done. But I had actually passed up a couple of Briar horses, the brand Briar horse. But they were different animals. There was a brown cow and a Brahma bull. And I passed them up because the brown cow, one of the horns is broken, and the Brahma bull, both horns were broken but re-glued, and he wanted $10 a piece on them. And the Brahma horse, the Brahma bull has no sales, and the other one had sales, but I'm like, Someone else ended up picking him up for $20, and I'm pretty sure leaving him behind was a good call. But we're going to go to the recap here, and you'll see all the stuff I'm going to resell. Hey everybody, welcome to the end of the video. So I'm going to go ahead and go through everything here with you instead of doing the little picture-in-picture screen. But let's just jump right into it. And the ephemera that I got, we'll cover that at the end of the video. But let's just go ahead and go through some of the items. I'm going to break it up a little bit just because lack of space. Things are getting a lot of hand here. And I got to start, I got to process stuff, get stuff upstairs. And once I can get some of this stuff that I've already pictured and listed upstairs, we'll have a little bit more space, a little bit more room to work with down here in the intake area, which is the garage. But let's go over the haul in this video. First and foremost, we got this controller. I mean, this will be the easiest to quickly list, and it goes for about $20 to $25. Picked up for $5, brand new, steel sealed. It's a Moga Power. It's by PowerA, and Bluetooth. I think you can use this with your Xbox, but it has the adapter there for your cellular phone. So just a really cool controller. PowerA is a great brand. It's not it's not by Microsoft or PlayStation, but they make controllers, and they're pretty good controllers. And this will do really well. Should do really well. Then the other one we have here, sorry, I cleared my throat there. The other two items we got is these are I was going through that brass stuff, and I spotted these at the bottom as well too. And this is called like this with the You know, it just has like a like all over pattern. It's called Deco Podge, is what you want to look up for when you see these. And I've done pretty well selling these things, these animals. Most recently, I sold an elephant, and they go for right around $20, $25. And I got 2 lions. Pretty cool. Just a couple lions. And I'm just looking for like strong. When I was going through that brass stuff, I was looking just for strong images. You know, the giraffe to me doesn't invoke a strong image. I mean, it could for some people, but I was looking for, you know, the lions. You know, the big animal. You know, the animals that appeal to a lot of people. I don't think giraffes appeal to a lot of people, but, you know, you guys let me know down in the comments down below. If you're giraffe lovers, and I should have picked up the giraffes. Dolphins, I know, but the dolphin had a little bit of a issue with the tail. Had a little bit of corrosion going on there, so some oxidation. This is a leap pad, leapfrog. Got it for $4. This I got at the end of, as I was walking out. I saw it there. I saw it when I walked in. And I'm like, it was still here when I'm leaving. I'll pick it up. And it sure was. It was for $4. And these do really well, like 15 to 20 bucks. It's not crazy. We're not going to make a bunch of money. These do get close to £1, so make sure you use the, these will go in the padded priority flat rate. They do really well. It comes with a case and everything. Just wrap it up in a little bit of bubble wrap and you'll be fine. But they sell quick. Even the little, I've sold the little... These guys too. Surprisingly, I've sold I don't know what they're going for now, but I've sold these for like $10. Just the little stylists. So, but we'll sell that. And this you can. It does come with, some of them come with rechargeable batteries, but you can use AA batteries for these as well too. Then we got, here's one of the brass pieces I did pick up. And again, like I said, I was going for those stronger images, and it is a lion. Lion piece should go for like 20, 25 bucks for the lion. The pineapple, where are the pineapple? Oh, I'm going to bring out everything out in stages here. They're out here right now. Then we got this mug. And I probably paid up too much. It was $10 for the mug. But just really cool style. There are others out there on eBay. It is an Orvis, Italy. Hand painted. I can't find this exact guy listed, but there's a bunch of others listed. And it should probably be about like a $20 mug. So we're not going to make too much on that, but I'm going to get it cleaned up, get it listed. Maybe price it a little bit. Maybe price it at $25 just because there's, you know, it looks like there's a set of these. And if someone's looking for one, they may pay up a little bit just to get the one to complete their set. But very, you know, very detailed. That's what drew me to it and why I paid up for it. Which I shouldn't have, but every time I go out there to learn the experience, you know, sometimes you gotta take a stab at some items, and this time you know, it's not gonna be great profit, but it'll be some profit. We'll do okay, and we will do okay because we did pick up those iPods as well too, so those are all working. Now I got these little moccasins. They're nothing fancy or anything. They are resin, just resin moccasins. They were like $6 somewhere. So I'm going to pair these up. There's 6 of them in here. They're just really nice, detailed moccasins. Like just made in China. You know, nothing crazy here. But really nice. And I'm going to pair them up and sell them at $10 each. There's 6 of them in here. So we're looking about $30 on these moccasins. Then I got this, so I got the Star Wars thing, and I really didn't look through it too well while I was there. This is the Star Wars piece. But it looked like it's already been, somebody started painting it already. So what I'll probably do is just sell it for parts. There's some that are still in the bag. So I'll probably just sell it for parts and try to move it quickly. Make like 10 bucks, or sell it for 10 bucks. Just to get it moving here. And, yeah, get our money back. Not very exciting here. Not very exciting at the moment, but I grabbed this belt buckle. I paid up for it because Kaiser Permanente. It's a local hospital here. So, really cool, just a brass belt buckle. I don't know if I'm going to sell it. We'll see. Just local hospital to San Jose. Here's a cool device. This is, I will need to figure out, I don't know if I can charge it with USB yet, or if I need to get a specific charger for it. But it's a Nokia. It's actually a Nokia Tablet. It has a little stylus with it. Here, it actually has a little pop-out camera, which is kind of cool. And this sells for about $40. So really cool. Just little, just a little. It's like a little tablet, basically a phone tablet. It doesn't even have any capabilities other than Wi-Fi. So I picked it up. I hadn't seen it before. I was like, when I looked at it, I was like, it's Nokia. I didn't know, but I'm gonna have to figure out if it works. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, then it's probably not worth too much. Should work. It looks in good condition. I picked up this random letter opener because it's not, the name isn't really anybody. I think someone just made it, but it's in lucite, which is pretty cool. And it's just a letter opener. I mean, that gold in there looks, I don't know why someone would, I mean, that gold looks real, like real gold leaf, real gold flake to me, but there's really no way to test that. And I'm gonna sell it and clean it up a little bit. I'm pretty sure I can get around $15 to $20 for that. Yeah, it's just a homemade piece. I thought it was something because it had the name on there, but it's not. It's just a homemade piece, but it is a piece of lucite, and lucite is pretty popular. People like it, especially lucite, stuff that's been encased in it. I sell it all the time. I sold something I sold recently was this clock. It was a lucite, and it had a bunch of shells. The clock didn't work, but I ended up selling that. I got it for $10 at the flea market, and ended up selling it for $60. It was pretty big, like mantle clock. Shells completely encased in lucite. So really cool, really cool. Okay, that is it for the table. I covered all that. Let me grab some more stuff, and then we'll cover the rest. Okay, we're back with some more items here, and so we got, this is right in my wheelhouse. Keyboards. This is from Microsoft Surface. This is model 1561, and this should go for about $20. Paid $5 for that guy. Then these are the pineapple bookends. These should be about $30. So two pineapple bookends, brass. Great condition. Everything's just dusty, so it was a very dusty unit, it looks like. Very old unit, so everything's very dusty. And that's one thing you're going to realize at the flea market. There's a lot of dust. But what else this is a smart, and from what I can't really find this exact brand, but it's a smart plant pot. And I think you plant your... Just put your plants in there. I was looking at it. I'm not really sure exactly. I'm not really 100% sure exactly how it works here. Transplant plants and soil into plant pot. And then it has some sort of absorbent material in there. So I'm not really sure how it works, but I can't find this exact model, but other self-watering is what it says. Self-watering potted plants go for around $25 to $30. Got it for $3 too. So that's not bad. iPods. The iPods. So we picked up these iPods here, and they are tested and working. Batteries are unfortunately not holding a charge. So this one here, this older one, this is model number 19. No, wrong one. Model. Like some weird, like little. Like something like over it. 1040 is the model number on that one. That should be about $60. And then I got 3 of this other, the exact same model of these ones. I got 2 black, 1 white. And this should be about, I thought I heard something there for a second. I don't know. This should be about $30 each for these. So I got 3 of those. So that's pretty good. And then, the trains. I got the trains. You heard me mention it. I got it in a milk crate. They're all right here in this box down here. I'm not gonna. It's. What I'm gonna do. And I'm not really a train guy, but I went ahead and jumped in. I saw the trains in there. I did a little bit of a lookup really quick, and it looked like it probably was good, but turns out it's not that great. A lot of them were just like these. I guess you want the engines. I'm not a train guy, but I saw it there. I knew I was going to get a good deal on it. And turns out it's not really going to meet my my expectation of what or I should say not expectation. It's not going to meet the I want things to sell for. I don't want to list anything for under $10, basically. And a lot of these are under $10, and I mean lower than this. So I think something like this was, I think, like $2 or $3. But there's some engines in here that were $15 to $20. So what I'm probably going to do is lot everything up together, one big lot. I might just take them out of the package because there's no way for me to clean those packages. I would just destroy them probably if I tried to clean them. So I might just remove everything from the package, dust it all off, put them all together in one big lot, and sell them that way. I'm probably thinking about probably about $50 maybe. Yeah, try to move it quick. Just try to get rid of them and get them moving. And we should do well. Overall we should do well. It was $100 for everything from Lupe's station there, and it's not going to be crazy. We're not going to make a crazy amount of money from those items. It wasn't necessarily the best haul, but we got some great stuff here. We'll at least double our money. Oh, the vests. I got those vests. Where are the vests at? Oh, the vests are over there. Hold on. Okay, here's the vests. So I got the vests, and each of these vests should be right around $20, maybe $25 for each of the vests. They're really nice, great condition too. I grabbed the ones that were in good condition, and I left the ones that weren't in the best condition. They would look like some staining, so I left them behind. So I got 5 of these. So 5 of these. This should pay for everything that I paid for all this stuff, and then all the other stuff will start to put us in the profit. Like I said, we should double up on everything, which is what I try to do. And I don't mean to sound like a double up is bad. It's really good. I mean, if you can double your money every time, that's going to be great. It's just I'm just so used to like big hits all the time. Just paying $20 for 4 iPods, and then it's going to be like $150 once we're said and done. Paying $5 for this, and this is going to be like $20 right here. I'm just so used to like big hits, big scores, that a double up is just kind of like, But if doubling your money is always good. Don't listen to me. If you could double your money every time, that's gonna be great. You're gonna do really well. So, great items here. What else? Oh, I want to go over the ephemera really quick, and the reason why I even bought it or got involved with that. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure that's everything. For some reason, I thought I bought more, but I don't think I did. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay. Let me bring the ephemera out really quick. Or I'm going to bring out what I picked out of it. Okay, so I bought that big ephemera lot. You saw it right on the top. The guy didn't want me to film there, so I was like, okay. Only like the second time at the flea market anyone has ever told me not to film. But I was really interested in this ephemera lot, and a lot of it was just, I think there was like a birth certificate, some sort of honorable discharge from the military, random letters and stuff like that. It looks like someone was, someone was passing away, and so there was letters back and forth regarding that. But what I saw in there, and what really piqued my interest, are these right here. So these are little certificates. Basically, if you were to purchase shares in a company, you would get, back in the day, you would get one of these little certificates. As you can see, it says, has the person's name, and then how many shares, and it's stamped and all that. This company, I'm still doing some more research on this Rose Spring Mining Company. If anybody has any information on Rose Spring Mining, let me know. But it appears to be a company. I don't think it's in existence anymore. So these would be worthless if it's not in existence. Obviously, I don't even know if they would be worth it if it still existed, or if somebody bought them and they're still involved somewhere. I don't know. But it appears that they operated in Death Valley, and it was some sort of a silver mining operation. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I can't find anything like for sale on Rose Mining, but I have found some mining shares, certificates, or stock certificates, whatever you want to call it. And there are some of them out there for like $10 to $20 each. And I think these should probably fall somewhere in that range. And if that is the case, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the low end, we're looking at about $60. And what the guy was asking initially was $80 for the whole lot. And I'm not going to pay $80 for, you know, something I really don't deal in. I don't know too much about. I just know a little bit of information. I know these are collectible, and there are people that look out for these. So that's the reason why I bought it. Now, there was a couple other things in there that are of interest. And first, I'll deal with the let's deal with this really quick. I can't find anything on this. I have no idea what this is. Well, I know what it is. I don't know if it has any value at all. But this is What Hath God Wrought? Short History of God's Dealings with the Undenominational Church of Wattville Road, Handsworth, Birmingham. Now, this is over in England. The Wattville Road. I was looking it up, and it's something to do. It's a place in England. I don't know. I can't find anything on this book or pamphlet, I guess, in particular. But it has, I don't know, it's just a bunch of history in here, and obviously quotes from the Bible. There's early pillars, I guess people that, you know, were establishing this church. If you guys know anything about this, let me know. I thought it was interesting. I don't really know if it has value or not. But there was something in there that it does have value. And there was a surprisingly a comp and somewhat similar. And that was a newspaper, a German newspaper. Here it is right here. So we got this German newspaper. And the one that sold on eBay was for $99.99. So a little bit of a surprise. What did you see there? Has a baby with a cat on the back. So kind of a bit of a surprise here. So I don't know. I might price it about the same. Maybe it's rarer than I think. Maybe I'll price it up so I don't sell it, you know, too low and just accept offers. But really cool. Just, I mean, it's not the one that's on eBay is not this exact one, but it's similar to this. It's similar little newspaper magazine advertisement, I guess, and it's sold for $99.99, so $100. So I think this ephemera is gonna do pretty well, and that's what I'm used to right there. You know, I paid I paid $25. I paid $25 for the ephemera. A little bit much if you're just jumping into something that you have no idea. I have some idea, but some I don't normally deal in. And jump right into it. And I think we should do pretty well with the ephemera. And I think that is it. Again, don't forget the Deco Podge stuff here. Look out for it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff, and I always do really well. I mean, if you look at the sold history and you go through the sell-through rate, it doesn't look very good for sell-through if you're looking at the sell-through rate. But I've bought and sold these so many times, so you know we're gonna roll with it. I'm gonna keep it going. Otherwise, let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know what you guys think of the flea market. If you guys have any, you know, information on the stuff that I, you know, threw up here, any comments down below. Obviously, the Rose Spring Mining Company. Let me know what you guys think of the videos. Do you like the little, do you like me just showing you everything, or do you like the picture-in-picture? I know there are commercials now rolling in the videos. Let me know your thoughts down below. You know, is it too much? So, I put the commercials in based on, you know, how often or how long people watch the video for. And YouTube is telling me that people only watch about a little over 5 minutes, between 5 to 6 minutes of the video. And so I put commercials in accordingly, so that way, you know, I can kind of capture those people that are in it for just a few minutes, and that's it. But let me know your thoughts, everything down below. What else? What else? Oh, thank you to new subscribers. If you like the content, please subscribe down below. Hit the bell notification if you want to get notified of videos when I drop them. Links are down below. Shipping channel down below. Instagram down below. Otherwise, we'll catch you guys in the next video.